Hey y'all, what's the greatest game of chess you've ever played? This right here, this is my greatest chess game. I'm only rated 1250, so I don't know how it will stack up against the legends, the Carlsens, the Kasparovs. But I think it's pretty cool. Let's get into it. I'm going for the King's Indian attack. One of the easiest openings to get into. And here I'm going to attack the dark squared bishop with my knight. The bishop retreats all the way back to a7. Interesting place. Well, I'm going to castle probably just to be safe. My opponent does the same thing. And here, this move I do so often, it's not even funny. I think it's like in every game. You'll notice that if I move the bishop to g5, I pin the knight. I mean, you don't want to move that knight because I'm going to snag your queen. But it also has another thing to it. It baits h6 from happening. And at my level, it almost always happens. And thankfully in this game, it also does. So I go back to d2. I mean, get my knight back into a more powerful square. What's that? Why? What the heck? Why are you doing that, Jonathan? Well, I'll tell you why. I decided a couple moves ago that I would do a rook lift for the first time in my chess career. I mean, seriously, I've never done a rook lift in the opening, but here we go. You're going to attack my rook? That's great. That's fine because I was going to go to the other side of the board anyways. Now I'm attacking the bishop. We trade off bishops. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Do you see my plan now? I want this powerful diagonal to destroy the structure in front of the opposing king. Hopefully, my opponent will make some nonsense move. Alright, it's time for two brilliant moves in a row. Super proud of these. Can you spot the first one? Bishop takes h6. Now, why is that brilliant, first off? Well, what happens if the pawn captures? Well, I slide in here, and it's going to be mate very quickly. I mean, depending on how the opponent plays it, mate is going to happen. That's not what happens in the game, of course. The pawn slides forward. Now, this bishop is kind of annoying now. So I thought, where do I want the bishop to be? Where can I put the bishop so that the queen can slide into the h6 square? Bishop to g7. Another brilliant move, because if the king takes, well, it's just going to be mate in 2 right here. Of course, that didn't happen during the game, actually. My opponent didn't take. Instead, my opponent went here. So, I was able to slide in, take the queen, and deliver mate. I'm super proud of that game. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I'm super curious about your games. What's the greatest game you've ever played? Put the whole game in the description and I'd love to take a look at it. If you like this video enough to subscribe to the channel, please do so. Other than that, have a great day.